chat, guys. Okay, with love, we gotta have a little reality check real quick. You gotta just be the best you can be, not anybody else. It's only you at the end of the day.
What is up, everybody? Happy spooky season. Jump scare. Hope I'm not scaring anybody with my face paint. Oh my gosh, I was just telling the chat over here that this is probably the scariest costume I've ever done in my life. Merely just because it's just visibly disturbing to me. So I'm sorry, but she is giving cat realness. Welcome to the stream. If you don't know what this is, hi, my name is Naja, aka the Voodoo Child, and this is a Tribe T segment. This is a live segment. We go live 3 times a week on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 11 p.m. Oh my gosh, not 11 p.m. 11 a.m. Do not stay up late waiting for me. I am not that kind of girl, okay? No, we're talking about 11 a.m., okay? Morning crew, all right? And this is a live segment. But we also go live on YouTube, okay? So if you're watching me on YouTube, what's up? And for all my YouTube people that would like to skip the spooky stories, I actually do have a timestamp for any of you guys watching in future tense. Obviously, if you're watching this live on YouTube in future tense, you won't be able to skip ahead, but because this ain't gonna be a premiere. But for all my people that are watching this in future tense and the spooky stories kind of creep you out, because I see a few of you, y'all be like, I don't know, y'all, it's a little creepy. I'd be scared to go to bed, like, ugh. And for those of y'all that want to watch it on YouTube that are in the Twitch chat, I see you. All you have to do is just wait. Everything that's happening on this live, it's gonna go up on YouTube at around like 3 p.m. So if you want to rewatch it, add something in the comments, you guys are more than welcome to. Yes, shout out to YouTube. What's up, YouTube Tribe? And anybody in YouTube watching, if you want to be in the live chat, just come on in the Twitch. And yeah, we welcome you. We welcome you. So we have spooky stories today. We have spooky stories, and obviously I'm in the holiday spirit. So we got 3 stories. Right, they talking about what y'all doing. Come on over to Twitch. No, it's not a dual stream, so it will be later on. You can be in the comments and everything. So we have the My Demonic House. I do not claim that energy. Spooky Tribe T Tings. And the last one is it's giving everybody might be a little psychic, okay? And for those of you guys that are watching, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, it really doesn't matter. If you guys want to submit a spooky story before the month is up, please send it in to TRIBETEA@shopvoodoochild.com. The email will be right here at some point. We got a lot of openings for October, so if you want your stuff read, please go ahead and send it in. And we'll get to it within this season, okay? Not next October, not the October after that. I promise, okay? So let's get on into this because this first one is long. And they got a picture. Ooh. Okay, I'm ready to get into it. She was like, please read this, please, please. No, I will. I'm here. Don't worry. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me, by the way. All those of you that did do holiday stories and I didn't get to them last holiday, like, I got you, boo. I got you, boo. Okay. So you already know we got to start with My Demonic House. You already know that's what we just going to have to start off with real quick because, like, if you don't get the hell out of this house, friend. And what do you mean, demon, like exorcist, like priest? Yeah, bye. I'd rather my house be haunted by like Uncle Joe, not Beelzebub. Like, what are we doing? So, hey, Naja, my name is, I'm going to just say blank, okay? My name is blank. I submitted a story before, and the title was that I was unknowingly running from the police. I do remember your story, and that was really funny. I am submitting this story now since it is the spooky time of the year. And sorry for any errors within the story. I am writing this late at night, awkwardly enough, since the story took place at night. See, y'all be trying to scare yourselves. I'm not her. I'm not talking about no paranormal experience, nothing like that when the sun ain't up. I'm scared. Like, I'm scared of being drugged to hell. Like, no. You will catch me in my grown age running from my bedroom to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Like, no. I'm not about to play with you. Anyway, the story I'm about to tell is how me and my mom both feel that our former house, thank God, was also housed by a demon. Not she sent me a picture. Oh my God. I'm just going to have to go ahead and send it over so that y'all can. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not about to experience this by myself. Y'all got to be scarred right with me. What is that? Oh, Girl, did you draw this? Oh, see, he done latched onto your soul, girl. Did you draw this? What are you doing? All right. So, around this time, this story takes place. I had just dropped out of college and I moved back home. So I really didn't spend much time in this house before this specific incident happened. It was summertime, so my niece had come to spend the weekend with me and my mom. So around 10 p.m., me and my niece, oh my God, hold on. So there's a kid involved. Oh my gosh. If this child's seen what you drew, I know they're scarred for life. So they were spending the weekend with them. At around 10 p.m., me and my niece crawled into bed and fell asleep. Mind you, I have vivid dreams often, usually ones that I remember. So I specifically remember having my reoccurring dream of playing in my childhood home. Then the dream suddenly stops and goes black. Okay. That I remember being in the dream thinking that was kind of odd. After my dream goes black, I hear two voices in the dream telling me, don't turn around. Whatever you do, don't look at them. Don't turn around. You don't have to tell me twice, demon. I'm not. If anything, I'm going to try to force my eyes open as hard as I can so that I don't even need to be involved in this. What? Talk about, girl, you better listen. Y'all really be dreaming. Yes, I be dreaming. I be having real vivid dreams. And I dream about the same things too. Like, if something different were to happen, I would be traumatized. Like this, like, that's weird. It's like you're invading my dream. And shout out to anybody who just got into the stream. What's up, y'all? What's up? But yeah. And it's kind of like your instinct is like, oh my God, is that like a demon? Should I listen to that? What if I'm listening to the demon? But I'm telling you right now, I'm not even gonna lie. My first instinct, okay, you don't gotta tell me twice. You do not have to tell me twice. So, I'm asleep, but I'm freaking out. So in my dream, I respond, don't look at who? It's dark, don't look at who? Girl, does it matter? The voices tell me again, whatever you do, just don't look at them. Look, it's giving Jordan Peele, nope. I wouldn't, right, why are we responding? I wouldn't have responded either. You're good. Like, no. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Like, I wouldn't be as freaked because I'm dreaming, so I could just wake up and like brush it off. But if it was a reoccurring dream that I know, like, I know the routine of what's supposed to happen, who's supposed to be in it, and then it just all just gets cut off and there's like a what? Okay. So at this point, I just wake up. So as I wake up, I turn around and I look behind me. Didn't the voice say don't turn around? Why would you do that? Whatever happens, happens. Okay? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Whatever happens, happens, friend, because at this point, they're about to drag you to hell with their little hands. Oh my gosh. I wake up, I turn around, and I look behind me. Mind you, I was asleep on the right side of my body. So if they're like laying like this and they turn around. So yeah, I would have listened to the voice. I would have just stayed on my side, opened my eyes, looked like, went like this. And then I just sort of closed my eyes and tried to force myself back to freaking sleep, right? Shout out again for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, I would have just played dead, girl. I would have just was like, well, you can't take my soul if I'm still asleep. I'm going to bed. Bye. Like, I would have just forced my eyes back closed and tried. Right. I love minding my business. What do you mean? You do not have to worry about me, Mr. Demon. I will not look at you. So they turn around and they see this black figure. And they drew what they saw. And I'm going to put it on the screen, okay, guys? So, jump scare warning. She says she saw this. Bruh, I'm warning y'all right now. I don't know who this man is. I don't like him. Doesn't he look like them things from Full Metal Alchemist that with the little hands that'll just drag you to freaking hell? Like, what is that? Loki looks like you could like kill it with Raid though. Not even gonna lie. Oh, hell no. Someone in the chat said they boyfriend seen something like this before. No, I'm scared. Oh my gosh. Okay. So they said it had a black face and sharp pointy teeth that were glowing yellow and eyes looking back, and it was smiling at her just like this. I freaked out and I just ran out of the room. And I ran towards the living room where my mom was watching TV. Bruh. She looks at me and says, "What is wrong with you? What's going on?" And I told her what just happened with the black figure and the teeth and the face and everything. And she says, "Girl, it was just a bad dream. Like, go back to bed." And I was like, "Nah, it was real, Mom. It was real. Look, I don't know about you, but I would have been on the couch. I would have been praying. I would have been praying too. This ain't it. Y'all tripping. Y'all are tripping. No." I had to take it off the screen. I felt like it was burning an image. It's really though, bruh. Really? That would have been the day. I would have been like, yeah, no, we gotta go. Cause that doesn't even look human. Bye. Again, I would rather Uncle Joe or Auntie Gladys haunt me than Mr. Latin name over here. Oh my gosh. Fast forward and we move out of the house, and my mom finally opens up to me about how she feels that the house has a demon. I strongly dislike when people are so quick to just be like, "Oh no, there ain't no ghost in this house." And then as soon as that ghost want to mess with you, okay. She said she felt the house had a demon because before I moved back home from school, she had an experience. So you even had an experience before their experience, and you're going to invalidate that experience. Come on. She told you straight up. Wow. Okay. Her experience was she was asleep, or at least thought she was, just like you, girl. and she seen the black shadow enter her room and sit on the edge of her bed and watch her sleep. Y'all, do y'all think it's like a sleep paralysis demon or something? Because it's giving sleep paralysis demon. They said not Doja sitting at the edge of your bed. No, for real. It's giving that. That does look like the little demon that Doja Cat be drawing now that I think about it. Look, that's her kind. That's her people coming to get you from the underworld. But yeah, L mom move, because it's like, dude, if I heard my kid tell me that they had the same experience I did, the black figure, all that stuff, yeah, I would have been trying to get the fuck out, and I would have told them straight up, yeah. Especially because you're not a kid, you're an adult, so it's not like you would be, traumatized. I'm not saying you're not traumatized. This is scary as hell, but you get what I'm saying. It's very scary, very, very scary. So now we got what happened after they moved? Did I read that part? Oh no, yeah, that was pretty much it. That's my little spooky story for you and the tribe. Hopefully it wasn't all over the place, and I did attach the picture of what I saw in the dream. Look, y'all said that's her friends and stuff. Look, y'all, I'm sorry, but what in the hell? I would have threw my shoe at this thing. What is that? Ew. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Y'all would have had me in church. But I really do feel like it was sleep paralysis. Because you know me, I love spooky stuff. I love paranormal stuff. But I have to at least try to make sense of things. I'm all for a good little scare. But, I mean, you could have still been dreaming. You could have had sleep paralysis, because a lot of people ever since the olden days have reported little black demons watching them in the corner of the room, sitting on the bed, all that type of stuff. I've had sleep paralysis one time, I think, because I don't even know if this really is sleep paralysis. I've always told people that it was, but I'm really not that sure. But I had an experience in my second apartment, and it was the middle of the night, and I looked in the corner, and I was asleep. I knew I was asleep, right? But then I woke up, and I knew I was awake. Like, I had the conscious thought of, oh, I'm awake. But I could not move. And I'm even nervous to tell y'all about this, because, like, word on the curb is when you talk about it, you might end up getting that shit, right? And I am under a lot of stress right now, so I'm really nervous that, like, I might trigger it. But looking back, I really don't think it was sleep paralysis. I think I might have just had some eye boogers, girl. I don't know, but it seems so real. Like, so I was in the bed, and my fiance was beside me, and I wasn't alone, and I couldn't move. But in the corner of the room, like by the door, I saw this thing, and this is all I could describe it as. It was like this, but it was all black, and it was like matter. And sorry for all the anime talk if y'all don't watch anime and you don't know what I'm talking about, but I said Full Metal Alchemist earlier. You guys remember the soot sprites from Spirited Away? It looked like that, with less cute, not cute at all. It looked like a big spider, it was just like this, like. And I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, oh my God, am I really seeing this? Because at that point, I hadn't had a paranormal experience in years. So I was like, damn, is this really happening? And I couldn't move. And then sure enough, like, I kind of just, like, to Daniel type shit. And, like, I was like, oh shit, bro, what the fuck was that? What was that? But it didn't, like, try to get me. It didn't sit on the bed. None of that. It just stayed in the corner, almost like a spider. That's all I can describe it. Just like a big, I don't know if it was hair or if it was, like, fuzzy, like, but it was just all black and just shapeless. It was just weird. But I don't know. The fact that yours was, like, kind of humanoid, because it doesn't look like a person, but you know, when you got 2 eyes, a mouth, 2 ears, it's humanoid, is scary to me. Like, if I would have seen teeth, eyes, no. Y'all talking about Doja need to get her friends in check. These demons were before her time, girl. This is a minute ago. I was like, oh my gosh, this is scary. Like, now that all the paranormal stuff that happens to me today is on the Uncle Joe level. Like, it's family and, you know, just pay. And it happens to all of us. You just got to pay attention. That's it. But yeah, that was crazy, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that you got out that house. But even if you moved, I would have still done a cleansing because, girl, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't want to bring that into my new space whatsoever. But let me know what you guys think that might be in the comments. Like, if any of you guys are experienced with that type of stuff or had certain experiences, what do you guys think that was? I think it might have been a sleep paralysis demon. But let's get into the next story. And yes, ever since I saw what's it called? Scary Movie, the Scary Movie franchise with the Wayans brothers, the one with The Ring, and old girl like mollywopped the girl coming out the TV. Ever since I saw that as a child, I just swore to myself, yeah, I'ma fight some ghosts. Like, you're not dragging me to hell. I'm not doing it. Somebody's gonna have to get mollywopped and exercised because no. And then, you know, as long as you're alive, you're the most powerful thing, you know. As long as you're alive, you're good. You got faith in yourself, if anything, bare minimum, right? But I got another one. Okay. And this one is sent in by an OG tribe member as well. And they always show up for me. They are a little on the eccentric side. So I'm really interested to see what their experience was. So I can see just off skimming, they said this happened to them around like 10 or 11. And I know some of my new people might be like, girl, didn't you just do some rules that you have to tell, you know, age appropriate stories? We don't want to hear little kitty stuff. Well, when it comes to holidays, I make an exception when you want to talk about the past, because I mean, for example, Halloween, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not seeing ghosts every damn day. I'm not seeing stuff and a lot of us do have paranormal experiences as children, you know, or like Christmas stories. We're all grown. So our horrible Christmas experiences is probably not going to be as recent, you know. So I make a little exception for the holiday stuff. But keep it interesting, y'all. Keep it interesting. Please keep it interesting. This one is called, it's given everybody might be a little psychic. I personally believe everybody is a little psychic and we're just not tapped in for real. So this person says, I got inspired to write in my own dream that I had. So here it is. I still remember some parts and that I have had even as a child, though I do not remember every single little detail. I don't know about y'all, but I also have certain dreams that I've had as a child that I remember into adulthood. I am not going to be sharing them publicly because they're kind of fucking off, but yeah, it's so weird. Like, so anybody in the ether that's like, that's impossible, like, bro, I'm telling you from my firsthand experience, that shit is possible. I remember a dream I had when I was like 6, and it just, I don't know. And I know the significance now because I'm older, but I never understood growing up, like, damn, why do I still hang on to this? It's so weird. So let's begin. So when I was younger, maybe about, I want to say 10 or 11 at most, I had a dream that featured a chubby white kid with naturally red hair who was a male, and he lived in a house that I remember seeing the inside of. Oh my gosh, that'd be tripping me out when dreams do that, when they be like taking weird little things from real life, and yeah. All I can remember of the inside is that the colors of it, like cream and darkish gray, darkish green colors, like the interior of the home. I noticed a light bulb, very fuzzy, but I met a kid who looked just like the kid in the dream years later in high school. And he is one of my best friends today. Same hair, same face, everything. Oh, that is creepy. I mean, shout out to the chat because I was thinking the same thing. Not gonna lie, it is creepy, but not to be that guy is giving ginger phenotype. Like it just is pale redhead. Yeah, I don't know, man. You give Ron Weasley a few cheeseburgers. That's him, you know? But I feel you. Like, sometimes you just know. I'm not trying to clown you or nothing. Because I really do believe everybody does have a psychic ability. And it does have to do with the dream world. And it does have to do with your intuition and everything, right? But no, our brains cannot create faces. Like, just random strangers' faces. It has to be a face we've seen before. So you never know, you probably saw them around town. You just never know. I remember when I was in middle or high school, I don't know, and I had this sketchbook on some creepy shit. I legit drew my current fiance. Like, little weird stuff like that will happen to you, like little messages from the other side, like that will happen. So I'm not trying to deny like it's completely like, but all I'm saying is the picture I drew, yeah, it was a dark skinned, thin man with gauges and facial hair with locks. But the locks that I drew back in the day were like bright red. I don't know if I was fiending for some Dennis Rodman. I don't know what I was on as a child, but I just knew that I wanted to be with like a musician, like really like a rock star or some shit. So, yeah, I know how to pick them right. I don't know what's wrong. Like, so it won't be like exact, but now I live in Florida. I mean, I was born in New York, but I live in Florida. I mean, you know how many skinny, dark-skinned dudes that make music there are with locks now, red locks out there, So, hey, you never know, bruh. You never know. You never know. The universe just be trying to, razzle dazzle, But hey, she met him. She met him. She said, kind of the same thing happened when I ended up in Home Goods last year as a new job after I left dank-ass Walmart. Oh my gosh. And in that setting, it was almost the exact same setting as my job's building. And I was working behind the counter just like I did as my job. I hate working dreams. Oh my God. I don't remember if I saw people who I worked with in the dream or not. And from what I remember, it was also in the same location I worked at, or it just resembled. I had the dream originally when I believe I had to be at least somewhere in my tween years, maybe like a year younger at least, or like 13. So when you were a tween, you dreamed that you were going to be working at the home. That is crazy. That is wild. That is like crazy intuitive. Like what? I don't know. It is giving a little psychic. It might be giving a little psychic, friend. I don't know. That's so crazy because Daniel be saying the same stuff to me, bro. Like, he be saying the same stuff to me that he's like, bro, I know I can't explain it, but I've seen this before. Like, and I just be like, well, shit, go ahead, baby. Cause I'm here for the ride. Let's go. What you see? But he'd be like dead serious. He's like, no, like I've seen, and it's always like when we're having a really good moment or like when we're like grinding or something, like randomly he'll just like stop and be like, I've had a dream about this when we were living at that place, or like I had a dream about this when I was in high school, and he'll just say that to me randomly, and I'll be like, okay, friend, I'm not scared. Yeah, it's like an intense type of deja vu. Because I get deja vu. You know, I get deja vu just like the next person. But I've never had like something I've seen in my dream manifest here. Now, don't get it wrong. I'm an artist. I've created stuff for it to manifest in the 3D space, but I've never seen something in my dream and it came here. Not that I can think of. You know, me too. I be thinking I'm tripping. So I just be like, bro, it's deja vu. I'm just not about to scare myself. Like, but we really got to stop doing that. We really got to stop minimizing our powers and like, girl, look. And if anybody out there thinks I sound crazy, it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. But that is wild. You saw that. Another dream I had, I remember, and I literally just had a realization of what I was seeing. And I was seeing the image of my mom's current boyfriend. Oh, they have been dating for almost 2 years. And I saw that man years ago in a dream in his, oh, wow, this is very detailed. She saw him in a dream in his house that we moved into when I was 18, and now I currently live there. It's a dream that I have had before and just recently remembered that I had. I don't remember when I had the dream, but I know I had to be a little kid because at least something just tells me that I was not somewhere in the tween or teens when I had this dream. But at the same time, it's not unusual, you know, for teens or tweens to be right. I also think that's something that happens to a lot of people. It really is. But to actually have them physically manifest, that's not something that happens to many people. Like deja vu is common. Like what we were saying, deja vu is very common. But what you're experiencing is not common. Like this is wild. And like I said earlier, when you have experiences like that, it's something that happens over years, decades. Like spirit doesn't have the same time constrictions that we do. You know, like forever for us is a second to them. So some things just take time, but that's crazy that you got hella experiences of doing this. So I thought this was happening to a lot of people, to have the same dream but slightly different at different times. You could have a dream as a child and then have it later when you are older. I've never done that now. I didn't even start having reoccurring dreams until I was an adult. Like that's why I've never even picked up on an old dream before. You know how much memory that will cost you to remember all that? They said, someone in the live, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it's kind of like an opinionated thing, unless we got some neuroscientists in the house. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a situational thing. Either some people don't even remember their dreams. Like, someone earlier in the chat was like, hey, y'all dream? And it's like, you dream too. You just don't remember. Because some of our brains prioritize certain short-term memory things over the other. Sometimes we need to fix our sleep patterns. That could also be a thing too. But yeah, it's all personal. It's all situational. So I have had a dream where I'm in a carnival space. Oh, what is that? What was that movie called? Us, with the carnival? I had a dream where I'm in a carnival space, but it also has sort of horror elements. There's a part of the dream where there's a building that's sort of like an art gallery, and there's this room that's beige and blue with many blue cabinets. Ooh, I wish you would have drew a picture or something, girl. Oh hell no. In one of the cabinets was a beheaded, decaying man with a beard, and his head was just placed inside of the cabinets. Yeah, no, again, forcing my eyes open, trying to move any of my limbs so I could get out of the dream. Because no, this is not what we're doing. What do you mean? A severed head. No, this is their dream. They did not see this in real life. My bad, chat. I'm over here confusing y'all. This is another dream. How is this about to manifest in real life? I am scared because I hope you don't really. What? Is somebody you know about to get decapitated? Okay. Hold on. Let me get some water. I am in shock. Because what the fuck? There is a beheaded, decaying man with a beard placed in the cabinet. Oh my gosh. And this is inside of like a carnival thing, like a carnival tent, I'm assuming. Okay. Outside of the tent, there are many trees, and the place sort of resembles like an abandoned carnival with some concrete walkways, I guess. But all of the rides work. So it's abandoned, but the rides work. So you just gonna leave the head in the cat? Like, what is going on with that? I remember specifically a Ferris wheel, and right across the road were train tracks. And I believe it's either me and some other people trying to catch the train. I think one time I got on the train, but I'm not sure. Damn. So is this a reoccurring dream where you're just at this morbid ass carnival? Oh, hell no. What does that even symbolize? Carnival dream. Because I know if somebody has a dream where like they keep going to school naked or like by accident, like that means something psychologically. Or like if you have a dream where you're constantly getting fired from work, that means something psychologically. What does it mean when you keep going to a creep show horror tent? Like, what does it mean? That is odd. Oh my goodness. I thought you was about to say, and then in a few years, one of my coworkers got his head chopped off. Like, I'm over here scared. Like, what? Where are we going with this? Jeez. So I also have had another dream that I'm in a neighborhood and there's a zombie apocalypse going on. I have weapons and everything. There is a beautiful, okay, now this I can get into. I've had a few of these, Johns. I've had a few of these. What is the psychology behind having a zombie apocalypse dream? I've dumbed it down to survival dream. So maybe, nobody's chasing y'all in the carnival dream. So it's like, I was about to say, maybe that could be a survival dream too. But I know for a fact the zombie one, that's a survival dream. And it's just basically, can I get through it before or am I going to get got? It's just adrenaline filled. Usually people have those type of dreams if they have like anxiety or PTSD. You will have survivalist dreams and it'll usually be the same thing over and over and over and over and over. I'm going to tell you straight up, mine, sometimes it'll go zombie. Sometimes it'll go like Salt, Angelina Jolie, Salt type. I'm Trinity from the Matrix type shit, and I'm like, I gotta clack 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 or get clacked. Like survivalist dreams, bro, are intense. Ooh, my girl got weapons. Yes, I love those, dude. I love these type of dreams because what you're not gonna do. Because I'm going to get conscious in my dream. I'm a lucid dream. In my survival dreams, I lucid dream because you're not about to get me. You're not. You're not. And if I feel like I can't get out, you're not going to get the satisfaction. I'm going to jump into the ether or something and wake up in my bed. You're not going to get the satisfaction. My girl says she got weapons. It's lit. So in the apocalypse dream, there's this beautiful sunset. And then I see these creatures emerging in the streets, trying to escape abandoned houses and buildings and everything. Oh, hell no. Can they run? If the zombies can run, hey, we're just gonna have to. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to imagine myself a laser gun because no. I've also had a dream when I was a little kid, and I had this drawing book where I would learn how to draw different characters. And in this one dream, the fairy from the book was like an accomplishment. And I went into the living room as a baby, and everybody was in there. But all I really remember about it is I would consciously just go back to the dream to play around. Yes, that is a common experience amongst people who remember a dream from their childhood. That is common. I haven't heard of people being grown, like damn near 30, being like, oh, I've been having this same dream since I was 7, unless something really, really, really bad happened, like unfortunately. But usually it's like a 7-year-old having that same dream over and over again, like, oh yay, I know this is a dream, so I could play in here now, like that's a really common experience. But damn, I really wanted you to get into that zombie apocalypse, friend. What do you mean? But I think of this as playing around on another plane and just having a good little good little time. Yes, I love it. That's how I view it too. Dreaming is just going to another plane and playing around and having fun. And if you really want to get existential, or maybe the opposite thereof, that's pretty much what life is all about too. Is to just come here and have a good little everything, everywhere, all at once and whatnot. I still have not seen that movie, by the way. I really need to. It's already been spoiled for me. I already know the ending with the googly eyes and the rock, but I really just like that expression of, it is what it is. This is what it is what you get, what you get. It is what it is, but we can have a good time. We can play, we can laugh, we can make the best of it, like, I like that where it's like, this is my plane and I can create and build and make new stuff. So I really like that idea of like dreaming being like playing in another plane. You could do whatever you want to do. But here's another dream. You said you tuned out for a sec. The movie is called Everything Everywhere All at Once. I personally have not seen it. It's just been spoiled for me because I hang out with freaking film bros and shit. So it's been spoiled for me. But I do want to watch it. And another reason I didn't watch it is because it's supposedly, if you got little mommy issues and shit, like it hits you in the feels. But I've done the healing. I'm in the healing. So I think I'm gonna watch it. You watched it twice and you bawled your eyes out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm ready to cry. It's all good. I'm not afraid to cry anymore, guys. I'm going to watch it and let y'all know. So, this next dream I had was concerning my current friend. Okay, is this the redhead you were talking about earlier? I was under the bed watching my friend argue with somebody. Friend. Oh, this is the dream. Okay. I'm about to say, you haven't heard of like FaceTime or like calling somebody and putting yourself on mute? You hiding under the bed, friend? Okay. This is the dream. They were under the bed watching their friend argue with someone, and everything was just crumbling and rotting around them. By that time, I was told in full what was exactly going on with him at college, when people were still able to be up in college dorms with not really much any problems. Man, look, I don't even know if that could even be a thing of the future right now. Like, people still struggling with that. But in the dream, the thing that was crumbling around, it looked like a dorm. Later, when we had more conversations, and now that I think about it, the more he told me, the more that dream made sense, because he lost a lot of friends during that time, and he made up in college, and stuff happened even after he had left, and he was just dealing with a lot of BS. So my question is, did you have the dream like after he vented to you? Because I'm not going to negate everything you just told me before. It's just this one specific dream might have been influenced from the outside. Because if he already in college and he's venting to you about how his life is falling apart, I mean, it makes sense why you would have a dream with this man with his life falling apart, you know? But damn, that is really sad. It seems like he's going through a cleansing period for sure, coming of age, you know, outgrowing people when you're in school and prioritizing schoolwork over social, you know, it is what it is. But here, I'm going to finish this up. They said, that's all I really remember now. Sometimes I remember things later at like random times, you know, like random other little dreams. I'll put 2 and 2 together. And I'm pretty sure that I've had other dreams depicting people I have seen later in life or have even worked at, places I've worked at in later years and where they are. And other times I really be having dreams like in the old house or in an entirely different world completely. Yeah. Wow. But then my dreams, the ones that I can't, but those are my dreams, the ones that I can remember. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stories. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, this is pretty wild. I think it is pretty cool that you at least trust your intuition and you trust your dreams, because I personally feel like that is how the other side can communicate with us, communicate lessons. And I mean, scientifically, it is the way how our subconscious communicates to our main conscious brain that has to communicate with the world every damn day. So if the person that has to communicate with the world every damn day is ignoring the fact that they are living paycheck to paycheck because they are working a job that their parents want them to work, and they're just ignoring it and bearing it and bearing it, and they're in debt and they're behind on bills, and they're having the same survival dream where their boss fires them and then chases them out the office with a damn machete every day. Like, that is your brain trying to tell you, I'm being pushed to my limit, and it's because of this, you know? So dreams are a thing. Dream studies are important, bruh. I have a whole video on my YouTube channel. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you probably already seen it. But I used to do conspiracy theory videos before everybody turned into freaking quacks. And I was talking about dream theories and how dreams I really feel like they are the connection to us here and us in the other plane. Like, every little theory that people want to do with like our existence and stuff, whether it's a simulation theory or whatever. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It all ends with someone being asleep and being awake, or even terminology being woke. Like, look, words have power. I'm not even trying to get too much on y'all, but hey. And if you don't have dreams, it just means that you forgot what you dreamed about, and that's okay too. I know that there's certain techniques that people do to try to induce dreams, certain foods that you can eat. I know like dark cherries with the pit in them are supposed to be stronger than a freaking melatonin, and it's supposed to make you really chill out. I'm about to go to the store and get a whole bunch, like, and just relax. But yeah, it's a nice healthy alternative to melatonin, because apparently you can get Alzheimer's or start early Alzheimer's by doing that. But yeah, just more relaxation, deeper sleep. But it doesn't mean anything is wrong with you or anything, you know. Cherries with the pit, not dessert cherries, the cherries with the pit in it. And cherry juice made from actual cherries, no concentrate. That's how I usually do it, is get cherry juice. I put so many people on cherry juice, it's not even funny. Do that, okay? You said, I had some of my scariest nightmares after eating dark chocolate cake. So be careful. I've never really did a correlation between food and dreams, but it would make sense because your gut bacteria really affects everything, bro. Like it affects your brain so much. That makes so much sense though. Wow. Dark chocolate. And I love dark chocolate. You said you allergic to cherries. Oh man, I'm sorry. Cherries are so good, man. They're so good. Damn. Not the cherry allergy. You said it was so good, but never again. I just imagine like that big old chocolate cake from Matilda. Oh my God. Is Matilda technically a Halloween movie? That I know that sounds a little blonde to say. Is Matilda Halloween? I feel like Matilda is low-key Halloween in a weird way. I don't know. Let me know. What do y'all think? I think it low-key is. But that was their dream stories. Y'all are more than welcome to send me in some creepy dreams that y'all have had too. I've done that in the past, and you guys have drawn me the creatures in your dreams, and it gets weird. Like, I love it. So if you guys want to do that, you are more than welcome to send that into TRIBETEA@shopvoodoochild.com. It'll be right here. Okay, make sure you follow the rules. So now we're gonna get into this last story, which is actually pretty long. Okay, I left the longest for last just so that we can get some stories in. And shout out to the last person. They gave me like a few stories, so I really appreciate you. This last one is just called Spooky Tribe Tea Tings, and they did send me a picture. Oh my God, your picture is so cute. Your little Abby. So, hey, Naja. Hey, girl. I am writing for the second time, and I would like to stay anonymous and untied to any other story I wrote because I don't want anybody to know who I am. And they said, okay, let me see. My bad, y'all. I hit the mute button. They said, Okay, bet. So, it's October and it's Halloween season, so I thought I would share some of my paranormal experiences. Yes. So some background on me. I am a Christian. I am a follower of Christ, believer in Jesus, etc., etc. I know that's right, girl. I know that is right. She said, I am a Jesus believer and follow in Christ, girl. I grew up in a Christian church, and I attended a Christian undergraduate college. Okay. So she is letting you know, look, I was not raised to, even play with this type of stuff. I was not raised to humor this type of stuff. She's giving trunk or treat vibes. Like, it's given, we didn't celebrate Halloween, might not even celebrate birthdays. We only celebrate Jesus' birthday. Like, not believing in none of that, So whatever ends up happening, she's like, it is not for the lack of trying to walk in the good eyes of the Lord, okay? Yeah, y'all don't know about that trunk or treat. That's that Southern shit right there. That trunk or treat, when you see all the babies at the church and somebody with a freaking pickup truck. I am not even lying to you. Somebody with a freaking pickup truck pulls up to the church on the yard, and a few of the moms all come together, and some of the dads, and they get a whole bunch of candy, and they just give it out to the kids. Trunk or treat. Trunk or treat. I know I got people that are not American that are probably watching. Yes, that is a thing. If you don't want to, and it's so funny when you see some of them on the news, at least where I live, like, oh my God, they'll be like, we're just dressing up for fun and get it. What do you think we're doing? Dressing up in the name of Satan? Like, what the fuck? We're dressing up for fun too. What do you think Halloween is? They're talking about, oh, we just dressing up for fun, and then we give the kids candy. Girl, that's Halloween. That's Halloween. Now, granted, some places, some churches are a little bit more serious than others. Like, some churches don't play. They're like, don't dress up. You come here, And if you do, there are some, oh my God, no, I forgot about this. Some places, if you do dress up, you have to dress up as a character from the Bible. How many of y'all got put into one of them? How many of y'all got put into one of them? Or they're like, if you do dress up for Halloween, you got to be Jesus, Mary, one of the wise men. I've even seen somebody be like a lamb. Like, bruh. Right, it's the denial for me. Like, come on, bruh, just have a good time. Just throw a Halloween party at the church. Honestly, if y'all would just throw a Halloween party at the church, that would be cool. Because then at least you are sure that, well, I was about to say, at least you can be sure that no, like, predators. Child. Y'all had Hallelujah night? Yup. Y'all don't know about that Hallelujah night. Y'all do not know about that Hallelujah night. Right. I had to pause. Like, girl, side eye, right? They don't know about that Hallelujah night. That was even, Hallelujah night is sketchy too. Because it's like, why are we all here at night? Go to bed. Go home. Why are you here? That is why we got little kids and grown-ass people here at night. Like, go home. Big side eye. Now that I said it out loud. So now when I was around 8 or 9 years old, my family moved into this new house. The layout was as follows. When you walk into the front door, you are automatically on the second floor. On this floor, you would find the kitchen, the family room, 3 bedrooms, and 2 baths. Downstairs, you would find a basement that the previous owners remodeled into a master bedroom. They said a master bath and office and living room and laundry room. Moving into this house was a huge deal for my family because it was a lot bigger than we were used to. And we were about to attend a nice school. So I'm not sure how long it took me to start experiencing the unexplainable. But I'm about to list off some very vivid memories. Oh, Lord. So, one time, I had stepped out of the shower and was carrying my dirty clothes and bath towel to the downstairs to a place in the laundry room. At the time, my parents told me and my sisters to stay home alone while they worked all day. OG parenting. Whenever we had to go downstairs, my sister and I would run as fast as we could out of fear because the place was so creepy. No. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about that. So I run down the stairs, and as soon as I step foot into the basement / living room downstairs, I see this thing. I see this thing crouched in the middle of the hallway looking at me. It was huge, probably the equivalent of a size 6'5" man. Crouched down. Did you see Slender Man? Slender Man? Oh, no, it wasn't Slender Man. She said it was red and orange and had a bunch of scales. Oh, my God. It's Iguana Man? It had a tail. And it was bright neon green. And his eyes were yellow with the same green in the center. So he's like a reptile of some sort. He was looking right at me for a solid 5 seconds before I dropped my clothes and began to scream and run upstairs. I was horrified. What the hell is that? I tried to get to my... So it's a 6'5" iguana man? Like, what is happening? Did it have a human characteristics or... My mom tried to say it could have been a lizard or something, but one, what kind of lizard is as big as a 6'4" man? And 2, lizards are not in the area of the U.S. we live in. Oh, okay. And yeah, no lizard is about to be 6'5". That's like a bearded dragon. Like, What do you mean? Time passed and another incident happened. I was in my room combing my hair while sitting at this cute vanity I had. I specifically remember brushing my hair exactly 100 times and was paranoid about getting 50 brushes on each side of my head because I low-key had OCD. Damn, that's sad. I'm so sorry. I know that must have been stressful as hell as a kid. You counting to 100 every day brushing your hair? Damn. I do agree with Anaya, though. Maybe the creature you saw just seemed so big because you were so small. Because what the fuck? So as I'm on the second side of my head and was reaching to brush 50, I see from the corner of my eye a paper airplane come flying into my room. Is it the neighbor? I glanced over and I saw the paper airplane stop mid-air, turn toward me, begin flying again, and it stopped inches from my face. Then it turned to hit the mirror that I'm sitting in front of. And I just sat there. What? Y'all, this face paint is starting to scare me because this story is starting to scare me. Like, I am confused. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pray after this stream, y'all. I'm scared. Like, what do you mean? That shit went choo 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 choo. Like, what? Oh, hell no. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. I would have been like, I need to go live with my grandparents. Right? Just walk out the house after that. I need to go live with my grandparents. Y'all need to put me in foster care for like a week. I'm over it. I can't do this. No, seriously though, like, you in church? Oh, thank you. Yeah, add me to the prayer. Thank you. Appreciate you. Why are you watching me in church? Oh my God. You're going to get slapped. You're going to get slapped in the hand. Gonna be like, get off your phone, girl. Y'all so funny. So another story, and I have a picture for this one, y'all. Another story that took place in this home. Ooh, hold on. Another story that took place in this home that sticks out to me is one night I was woken up at 3 a.m. exactly on the dot. I stared at the clock and shifted myself in my bed to get comfortable. And as I was putting my head back down to sleep, I looked up and I stared at the borders on my wall. Borders are what we use to put across our room walls, and they can be designs like shapes or colors. And here's a picture. Oh, I know what you're talking about. But here, I'm gonna show y'all. It looks like this. Hold on. I used to have some of these when I was a kid. And I specifically remember my brother having some Winnie the Pooh ones. Here, look. These things. That you could just wrap around the border. Like, some people put the borders on the top by the I don't even know what to call that, like a crown molding. What the fuck? So people put it at the top, like where it meets the ceiling, and some people just do right in the middle of the wall. Yeah, like wallpaper, pretty much. We got you, girl. We got you. Thank you for the visuals. We got you. My border had cats on them. And as I was laying there, I started noticing that one of the borders were moving. The picture of the cat was literally rotating in a circle. It was blinking and smirking in the creepiest way, very similar to Alice in Wonderland's Cheshire Cat. Oh, hell no. It wasn't rotating very fast, but I was watching it, wondering how and why this was happening. I remember thinking, oh, it's just the mirror playing tricks, or maybe it's a glare from the street. No, neither of those things were the cause. It was weird. I swear whatever was messing with me was just trying to make me feel crazy. Oh, heck no. But it doesn't make, because you're a kid. So it's not like you have the power to move out of the house or anything. So why is whatever this is tormenting you? Like, I would be suspicious too that somebody put a little juju on me. Because what do you mean? Another morning, I woke up and was confused. Not only were all my clothes on backwards and inside out, you woke up from your sleep and your clothes were on backwards and inside out. What in the demon time? Like this? No, look, at this point, this is when you tell your mom, because even in the Bible, it'll tell you like this is some anti Jesus behavior, because anything anti, opposite, black, white, yes, no, yin, yang, right? Well, we need an exorcismo. We need to get that out of here. I don't know what's going on, but we need to leave. We need to go. Like something touching on you now? No, don't think so. I was laying in the doorway of my room when I woke up with my clothes all discombobulated. She said she did not go to bed. Some of the chat said definitely witchcraft. Something is. So when I woke up, I had on my clothes backwards and I was not in the bed. I was laying in the doorway of my room. So something picked you up. I wasn't fully in the room and I wasn't fully out of the room. It's as if something was dragging me. And I woke up just in time to not be fully dragged. Oh, they was trying to drag you to hell. I told you. Mind you, sure, sometimes our pajamas shift in the night, but I had on a button-up long sleeve shirt. There is no way this thing is shifting all the way inside out and backwards. I was horrified. I felt so violated and unsafe. Oh no, poor little you. Because remember, she's only like 8 years old, 9 years old. I remember running downstairs to my parents' bedroom crying and hyperventilating. I showed them my clothes and they kept telling me to stop being a child and grow up. Excuse me? They thought I was trying to trick them or play a prank on them, and they encouraged me to go pray. And my dad said, you need to stop with these lies. You're going to scare your sisters. And that was when I began to wonder if I was lying. And if anyone in the tribe has ever experienced this, you will know what this feels like. You know you're not lying, but because everyone around you won't confirm it, you just can't trust yourself. Yeah, like you just can't trust yourself, because it's like, well, damn. Am I telling the truth? Because why? And thank you, Nisi. Why don't y'all pray with me? Like, what? And then you think your 7-year-old is like diabolical, bro? Like, come on, get a grip. Now the dreams. There were weird, sped up dreams that started happening. I'm not sure how else to describe them, but I would be dreaming and suddenly it would be the entire day I just experienced, but in fast motion. Like when you fast forward a movie, and it scared me because it would just get faster and faster as time passed. And it would literally replay everything I saw and did that day. I would try to explain this to my parents, but they never understood. So is it like Groundhog Day, the movie? Because I had an experience when I was a kid where I realized that sometimes I didn't dream. if I, like we talked about earlier, you don't get proper sleep, I realized that sometimes I wouldn't dream, and that if I close my eyes, it would be dark for a short moment, and then I can open them again, and it's a new day, but it's the same day because we're on a schedule. And I just thought that was so cool. But because I was doing that, time did speed up. So then I stopped doing it. But you said that not only would that happen, but also you would have a dream. You wouldn't just open your eyes and close them. You would have a dream. And in the dream, you would be living out the day. And then that day would be the exact day. Like the same people talking to you, the same. That is freaky. That is freaky as hell. And because you're a Christian, they say that it's already written. So, hey. Yep, your perception of reality is reality. It's very scary. Like we were saying in the last stream, your mind, very powerful thing, very sacred thing. Because look, no, seriously, like, can I just experience my day with some surprises? Like, I would purposely try to jazz it up. I'd be like, well, I know in the dream I had sweet tea, so I'm about to drink a glass of water. See if maybe that does anything. Seriously, like, come on now. Nobody don't want to do the day twice. So they tried to explain this to their parents. Their parents just aren't here for their foolishness. So fast forward a year, and we finally moved out of the creepy house. Oh my gosh, y'all stood there for a year? It wasn't until a few years ago that my dad finally admitted. Like a few years ago, as in she is grown now. My dad finally admitted that he was experiencing paranormal activity at that house and was covering it up in order to keep my other sisters from being scared. Well, what he could have done was comforted you and pulled you aside and was like, hey, I'm going to validate your experience. I'm also having these experiences, but unless your sisters come up to you, do not scare them. We're figuring something out. We're going to move. But in the meantime, if something happens to them, they'll come to us. But instead of making you feel alone, like, man, look, you see what I told you? What did I tell y'all earlier? It's always the parents who also have dealt with it who are hiding it. Now that I'm an adult looking back, maybe it's because they couldn't afford to just up and move, So it's like, let's not dwell on it because I can't afford to break this lease. Maybe that's what it is. Because, when ghosts start touching you and scratching you and all that shit, you got to go. You got to go. And family prayer is very strong. You just get everybody together. You got every single ancestor from every side watching, giving you some, like, thank you. Like, don't gaslight me and make me look crazy when you can easily give me a peace of mind that I'm not alone, He explained that we only lasted in the house for a year before we went to another. And my dad explained a huge part of his move was because the paranormal activity was getting worse. Wow. Like, that is wild. So he explained that he's always known that I was sensitive. So he did know. He did know. That's cool. I love when Christian people don't completely X out other spiritual, because Christianity is very, very has elements, paganist elements, like, so I like when people don't completely, because there is stuff in this world we cannot explain. I mean, the whole root of the religion is faith. Having faith is something that cannot be seen or felt, you just have to have faith. So I really like that. Even though he had another position, he made sure to let you know at least some point in your life, like, hey, I'm gonna validate this for you. And thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. So there are a lot of other stories I could share, but I am beginning to forget a lot of them as I get older. Yes, that does happen. That's why I always say kids, bro, they be doing the creepiest shit because I swear they're just too close to the other side. Kids and the elderly, too close to the other side. Just be weird shit be happening to them. They be talking to nothing and it really be somebody. They be having dreams with old relatives and be coming back with messages that are relevant as hell. Like, look, I've seen many things move for no reason. I've been eating at a table and all of a sudden a tomato will fall out of a bowl as if it was thrown. It falls off the counter and then breaks on the floor. What the hell? One time my toothbrush went missing and I went to go confront my family about it. And we were all present in the room, so nobody was playing a trick on anybody, right? When I turned to the bathroom with my sister, the toothbrush was back on the counter as if it never left. I've been in one room and will hear a bunch of... Wait, when I returned to the bathroom, one time my toothbrush went missing and I went to comfort my family. Confront. I was like, why are you comforting your family? Okay, your toothbrush went missing. You confronted your family. Nobody owned up to it. But as soon as you went back to the bathroom, the toothbrush was back on the counter. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. I would want a new toothbrush. Like the ghost brushing his damn teeth. Like, no. I've been in one room and will hear a bunch of glassware fall on the ground and break, only to enter the room and find nothing out of place. This has happened to me 3 times, 2 of which my dad witnessed. I have heard giggles from the vents, specifically my grandma's house. Okay, now I get why we not going to grandma's house. Why is there so much paranormal activity around you and your family? Like, what is going on? What is happening? One time I was sleeping with all my cousins at my grandma's house, and there was a vent near where I was laying, and I heard somebody say, hello? Is somebody there? Nope. Never going to grandma again. Right? Do you live in like an old town maybe? Like somewhere where the homes are just like very old? Like, what's going on here? I quickly grabbed the blanket after I heard it, covered my entire self, and froze. I ended up staying like this for about an hour before I fell back to sleep. The most uncomfortable night ever. In one of our houses growing up, I used to have a door to our attic in my closet. I would put a bolt lock on that bitch. I would just be thinking the whole time that something's going to come down from that thing and get me. No. In order to get to the attic, you would have to move my clothes rack to the sides and walk through. I made it a point to never open that thing because it is scary and it's very cold. And well, several times my family and I would leave the house and come back to find that my clothes were spread everywhere and the attic door was wide open as if someone had gone in or out. I would yell at my sisters and say it wasn't funny, but they would swear it wasn't them. I've seen black clouds and smoke-like figures run across the rooms or try to chase me when I'm running up the stairs. Luckily, when I went off to college, these experiences stopped. Every so often, I may see a figure or two, but as soon as I begin praying and declaring that I am a child of God, they disappear and leave me alone for a while. Wow. I think it might have to do with where you were born and raised. Y'all are so funny talking about girls swing on the ghost. Like, I think it may have something to do with where you were born and raised. Because, like, maybe if you've been living in, right, not chasing you up the stairs. Because that's what I always think whenever I run up the stairs. Like, someone is just behind me. Like, ah. But, yes, get the sage yesterday. But when the home is old like this, it's just been too much activity. I would just leave. Because it's really interesting. You go to college and now you're good. I don't know. I've come to the conclusion that I am just sensitive to spirits the same way that my dad is. We both have great intuition, and there have been multiple instances where I've predicted something horrible was going to happen, and it did. Oh, wow. I've tried my best to stick to positive thinking and relying on God's direction, but I feel like this ability to sense spirits will never go away. They told me they don't want me to say that. They said, moral of the story, tribe, if you have similar experiences, you are not alone. Okay? You may feel like you're crazy or attention seeking, but I believe you. If you are spiritual, I would suggest praying and getting into the word. These evil dark spirits exist, but they don't have to have power over you. That's the amazing thing about God. He will protect you. If you wonder if you do have a serious, mental illness and it may not be spiritual, go and get checked out. There is nothing wrong with either of those things. And I think there is a line between the two. Hey, that is true. And here's a picture of me. You are so pretty, by the way. You just look very, very radiant. But what I will say is there is a thin line between, mental health and having a spiritual experience. We see it all the time on TikTok. People claiming to be having this spiritual awakening when in reality they're having a psychosis moment, So I get it. You do want to, go and cross your T's, dot your I's. And with this society, with Western society, that is the first thing you think when somebody tells you they're seeing things. But in other cultures, even if you do have a mental illness, you are still considered more connected to the other plane than the average person who is neurotypical, So, hey, it is what it is. But in the same breath, those are other cultures. They have other guidelines, other rules. So please, this is not a green light for somebody to go on TikTok and say, yeah, I'm spiritually psychosis, but y'all gonna need, like, no, that's not the green light to do that. Okay. But yeah, I definitely would have had some little holy water on deck, something. And even if you don't believe in Christianity, God is such like a universal thing, like just having a strong belief system in something bigger than you will help you in certain situations like this. Like if you're constantly being spiritually attacked, you have to have some type of faith. Like you really do. You really do. I mean, shoot, you better believe this is a magic cup. And whatever water is in this cup will slay demons. Like, girl. You said I would have had that holy water on deck. I know that's right. But yeah, that is all I got today. That is all the spooky stories. I mean, do I have any more? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Man, that's a bummer. Because I was like, if I have one like short one, I'll like throw it in at the end. But it's okay. It's all good. Again, please, I'm encouraging you guys to send in your scary stories, your spooky dreams, crazy experiences into TRIBETEA@shopvoodoochild.com. We have 2 more weeks of October. So at least I think. Do we have 2 more weeks of October? Let me see. Like, where does Halloween even land on? Halloween is on a Tuesday. So yeah, we're going to do a live stream on Twitch for Halloween. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to dress up for on Halloween though. Give me some outfit suggestions. Give me some cool outfit suggestions. So far, I've did the whole all black thing. Then I've done the cheetah thing. Now I want to do something else. So let me know. Y'all think I should do a fairy? That would be cute. I think I did no, that was a mermaid. I was about to say, I think I did a fairy already. But no, that was a mermaid. But yeah, let me know. Put some suggestions on what I should be for next week's Halloween stream. Thank you guys so much for watching all of the stories, even if they were not spooky stories. Monster High outfit would be cute. Yes, give me some outfit ideas, costume ideas you guys think. Yes, I do have like a Monster High-esque wig. You're right. I could do that. That would be cute. That would be very cute. Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Shout out to all the people that did send in stories. I appreciate your patience so much. Okay. Thank you so much for being patient with me, because some of y'all have been waiting a very long time. Thank you so much for those of you guys that drew me pictures. Like, I appreciate the artistic ability every time. What else? Make sure you send in your pictures. Even if you're describing something, write it down, like draw it. I love when y'all draw me visuals so I can show everybody. Y'all want me to be Wednesday Addams. Y'all want me to be Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. These are some good options. Very millennial core. I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna be Donnie Darko, but the jumpsuit is like $40. I got the Chucks. I got a gray sweater, and I have an emo wig. Like, bruh, no, I really got an emo wig. Like, you know the dude from Catfish who had the cousin who got mad at him for calling her a fat Kelly Price? I got a wig that looks like that. I could do Bob Ross. I have a big fro wig. Yeah, y'all are coming through. Yes, I have an emo wig. Y'all, look. You got to come prepared, okay? I got an emo wig. Don't do me. It literally goes like that. It's like a Fantasia Keisha Cole ass wig. I swear. Oh my goodness. Here, I'm about to go, y'all. I got to get this stuff off my face. Jeez Louise. Because I got some errands to run. You know, I might leave this on. Make the kids' day. Who am I kidding? I'm about to wash this off my face.